Hello and welcome to India's biggest marketing show, Kiska Brand Bajega. Today we have a young and charismatic guest in the house who has emerged as a rising star with his exceptional acting skills and magnetic screen presence. He gained widespread recognition for his breakthrough role as MC Sher in Gully Boy. Recently, his stellar performance in Kho Gaye Hum Kahan not only captivated audiences but also solidified his presence in Bollywood. Please give it up for the youngest sensation of this generation, Siddhant Chaturvedi.
Thank you.
Welcome,
so
bro.
much,
Welcome.
What a... it's so overwhelming to...
Please have a seat.
इतना मैं अपने बारे में भी नहीं जानता.
Let's talk about your journey. You started off as a model. You did a couple of advertisements. Life Sahi Hai, Inside Edge.
Yes.
Right? And obviously the world saw you in Gully Boy. And the most recent Kho Gaye Hum Kahan. When you look back, how has been your journey? And is there anything that you would have done differently?
It's been a wonderful journey, to be honest. It's all a result of manifestation, I feel. There was a time when I was doing chartered accountancy. I cleared my CPT and my IPCC. But inside there was this, a boy who really wanted to be on stage in front of the camera. Zero knowledge about acting. No school or no institution, nothing. And and then I just kept giving auditions, kept getting rejected. And I think that... also got me a lot of patience is something which I learned in the process.
Sure.
I got selected for a few films which are big films, at that time, but not as the main lead, but one of the characters in that film. And I don't know why, but I just said no to those films, and I was almost blacklisted from every casting director's office that I don't know who he thinks he is. I'm like, yeah, they have not seen these dreams with me, so I am not going to blame them. What would have I done differently? Nothing.
I'm now going to use the N-word, which is nepotism. Does the audience's love, Siddhant, feel more real because you're from a non-industry background? And also the fact that you don't have a lineage. Does it actually work in your favor?
It's a risk and reward.
Okay.
The higher the risk, the higher the reward, I feel. I took a great risk in my life, changed my career. I could have been nowhere. But yeah, has it worked in the favor? Yes, it has now, because now people know that I'm self-made. Yeah, and I'm also learning the ropes because we are not taught what to wear, which events to go to.
Right.
All of these etiquettes, we are not taught, but at the same time trying to be real as much as possible, because we as influencers or actors, our job is to kind of give them hope and love and happiness, right? That's what we do.
Siddhant, you got recognition with Inside Edge, critical acclaim with Gehraiya, and found success with Gully Boy and the more recent Kho Gaye Hum Kahan. But you've also faced setbacks with Bunty or Bubbly 2 and Phone Booth. Talking about Bunty or Bubbly 2, do you feel sequels are a safe bet? As you know, they anyways help in marketing and creating the necessary buzz before the release.
It was firstly being associated with Yash Raj. Also, that was one of my favorite films, Bunty or Bubbly. And to be doing something like that, it was tempting as an actor as well to be able to, show your range, And I think it was a dream run for me that time. The problem was, sir, I think the timing of it was a little off. Otherwise, I don't regret it. And I learned a lot from that. And will I be doing a sequel? Maybe, why not?
Sure.
If I get a sequel of a film which I really love, I'll do it.
Talking about your versatility, you're not just an actor, but you also sing.
Yeah.
Right now in Bollywood, there are very few actors. You're obviously from the legendary Kishore Kumar to the multi-talented Farhan Akhtar. And as a singer, you also have an additional revenue opportunity, which are live shows, concerts, right? How do you plan to take your singing career? Are you serious about also solidifying yourself as a singer, or do you think it's a hobby?
It is a hobby. What I really am confident about is my writing.
Okay.
More than so whatever songs I've made is basically me just jamming with my friends. What I'll be confident about is rapping. Okay. Because that's something which I learned on the go. I used to write poetry, and after Gully Boy, it just gave me a boost that I can also do that. But singing is something which I think, because my brother is a singer, so I know how hard it is, how many hours and hours of riyaz one needs to do. They have to eat, sleep, think, drink, everything is music.
Siddhant, your performances on OTT, Gehraiya and Kho Gaye Hum Kahan, have earned significant acclaim. Do you see OTT as a safer and more artistically liberating avenue for you as an actor?
See, I'll tell you, if I have to put it in an analogy or in a context, I'd say if I'm a cricketer, I want to play a test match.
Right.
I want to play one day. I want to also play IPL. So for me, I have sectionized that thing. And all I don't want that people to get bored of me. I want to do everything, like 360-degree approach to it. So for me, it's all exciting as long as the audience showers me with all the love, as long as the film is good, the content is good, and the audience is excited about whatever's coming out.
When it comes to Siddhant selecting a brand to associate with, what matters the most to you?
For me, brands have always been something, because my dad watches a lot of TV, so ads, and I started as a model.
Yeah.
But that time I was not the brand ambassador. I used to do ads, one-offs. And my dad used to shout the loudest from the living room, even though I'm like, every time the ad would play, every time he would shout as if something big. So ads and brands have that kind of an impact because we also use it in our daily life. And for me, the most important thing is, am I using it? It has to be something I resonate with. Social responsibility also is something which I really take into account.
The kind of films that you've done, it solidifies your image as the urban young boy, the heartthrob of millennials. But you actually come from a small town in Uttar Pradesh.
Exactly, yeah.
which is quite different.
Very different.
Now, is it important now to have a solo mass release or a regional film for that matter to solidify your presence as a pan-India brand with a pan-India appeal to thus get a lot of different brands your way?
It is important, and I will try. I'll give it my best shot. But for me, I also believe your mass or your audience is created eventually over a period of time. So I feel the people I connect to right now are going to be obviously getting married, and they're going to grow up, and they're going to be like, I have them as like my masses, and that's what I'm preparing for.
Right.
If I try to do the mass which is right now, it might not fit right, I feel. So even the action film which I'm doing, it is massy, it is big, it is scale-wise, it is something, but it is again a new age kind of a thing. It is again pushing the boundary a little bit, not doing what has been shown 100 times.
Siddhant, there's a growing trend of brands featuring power couples, and you like to keep your personal life private. If in the near future you choose to share details about your relationship and your partner, if at all, is a known figure, would you be open to doing advertisements together?
I think that's a decision that we both will have to make. So she has to also be here to answer that, or whoever she is going to be has to be. I cannot answer for her. And for me, I don't know, sir. I'm not very sure about it, because for me, love is very special to me.
Sure.
And I feel, as my mom always tells me that जिसको आप प्यार करते हो या जिस चीज से भी आप प्यार करते हो और जिस इंसान से भी आप प्यार करते हो उसको छुपा के रखना चाहिए क्योंकि नजर लग जाती है. I'm a little traditional that way.
You did a film which is Kho Gaye Hum Kahan, which was all about, I would say, the today's social media generation.
Yeah.
And now coming to your own social media.
Yeah.
Right? We spoke about the fact that you're on city chats where you talk about poetry. Then there's Instagram. And is there a constant pressure? Because, today it's all about comments, it's about trolls, it's about love and likes and attractions. Is there a constant pressure to live up to an image that people perceive out of you to be on your existing social media?
You had asked me this 2 years back, I would say yes. After Gully Boy, I finally had an audience who really cared what I ate and where I was going and what I was wearing. But eventually I realized everything is so much out there. Now everybody has a perfect life. Everybody has wearing amazing clothes. Everybody is an influencer. So I realized then who is getting influenced. For me, the means to influence people would be cinema. There was pressure back then, but since a year, I think I just put my phone down. I really wanted to connect with the inner me, and I really wanted to connect with my family because my parents were growing old, and I'm not going to post everything. And also I feel, what will I post about if my films are not working? I will never fake it where I still push people to perceive me as something.
Okay.
Because I know people know that, okay, he's a good actor or he's a decent actor, and I do not want to project myself as like, no, अभी भी life सही चल रही है. एक flop से मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. नहीं, फर्क पड़ता है because मैं आपके लिए काम कर रहा हूँ.
There are different kinds of people on social media, especially when I say actors. One is they've got that drive, and we're saying, I want to reach a certain number.
Yeah.
I really want to reach a certain engagement.
Yeah.
Do numbers matter? And my second part of the question is, obviously, while there is love, there's also trolling.
Yeah.
Right? Does that impact you? Or are you detached from your social media? Do you look at it as an occupational hazard?
Am I detached to it? No. But I also understand, I'm conscious enough, aware enough to understand where they are coming from. There are some people might be having a bad day or they're not happy.
Or just looking for attention.
Or looking for attention. That has happened to me a lot of times. They have written, and I used to reply, and I still reply some bad stuff. And I replied, what happened? Is everything fine? Am I? So like, nahi bhai, sorry, हमको attention चाहिए था. और कैसे हो भाई? I'm like, arey wah.
Is there a conscious decision to increase numbers or engagement, or you think it'll organically happen when it happens too?
I mean, as long as you're doing the right thing, the numbers might be small.
Okay.
But that small number is powerful. I will not maybe have like 20 million, 25 million. I have 3.3 million right now. Yeah, they keep reviving me. That's how they did for Kho Gaye.
Let's begin with our next segment, Everything Digital. So we've actually gone through your entire list of pages, and there are some fun comments that we put together, and we'd love you to react to them on television.
Okay.
Right, so shall we start?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah.
Oh, Siddhant Chaturvedi pretending in bat, inside can rap, pretending can act. Every other movie ever since. Wow. This is trolling, sir. I was not pretending to bat. I was pretending to bowl. So correct.
Correct.
The first thing. In the films, yes, I was pretending, but now I can actually bowl. I can rap, and I'll keep pretending to act till I get paid for it. इस लड़के के लिए कितना दहेज लगेगा? ये लड़की है ना?
हाँ जी. Ananya here. A lot of Ananya in your life.
अनन्या के लिए तो कोई कभी जिंदगी में कोई दहेज नहीं लगेगा.
I will come to the next one. You know, there's a genre that you've not done, which is biographies.
Okay.
And with the recent trend of AI, our team has put together certain movie posters, right, which we'd like you to react. One thing, two things actually.
Okay.
One is on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited, 1 being the least and 10 being the most.
I love this.
To do that biography. And the second one is, what kind of research would you like to do in case if you want to choose that role? So let's have a look at what are the biographies.
Okay. Oh, Siddhant Chaturvedi in and as Kishore Kumar. Wow. Wow.
This is how AI reimagines you as Kishore Kumar.
Let me just soak it in. This is a big one. This is on a scale of 10, 100. What kind of a research? I will... Oh, anyway, I love him. He's always there on my playlist. So research to matlab, definitely I'll go in deep. I'll do a lot of music riyaz and a lot of other things. But I feel, who'll suit this better than I do? Ranbir Kapoor.
And we are manifesting here.
Yes, this is me. This is me. I'm doing this. For sure, sir. For sure. I don't know how. Again, like Yuvraj sir, I've been seeing in the news that he wants Ranbir to do. Everybody wants every biopic to be done by Ranbir. Give us a chance. Oh. Huge responsibility.
Huge responsibility.
Very big. I mean, all of them are huge responsibility, but this is the first superstar of India. What we are all trying to achieve. As Shah Rukh sir said, he's the last. This is the first. If I get a chance, I will put my life and my soul into it.
Lovely. Super Commando Dhruva.
Raj Comics.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you a story.
Yes.
I went to the Comic Con recently and I sat with the guys from Raj Comics and they are also very keen on doing something. And I hope this happens in this lifetime.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's a big universe and they are all original characters. It's not like...
Yes.
I love to do this, sir. I'd like to do a Honey Singh biopic. Honey Singh is the OG Gully Boy, right? He's the first guy who came up with rap and who actually owned the scene. So if I had a chance, I would...
and a very interesting graph as well. The ups and downs and the highs and the lows are phenomenal.
Amazing. And what a graph as an actor.
So now we're trying to play some fun games on the show. Our first game is a very popular game on Kiska Brand Bajega, which is Guess the Price.
Okay.
Right? Oh. So there are some very cool products that we're going to show you.
Okay.
And all you need to do is guess the price. And let's see how close you are to guessing the price of that product.
Oh, wow.
Very simple game, right? Let's have a look at the first game.
Beard catcher.
This is how it looks.
Oh, I would love to use it actually. They have actually made this.
Yeah.
Where can
these
you
are all products which are on, these are all B2C, B2B companies. These
and
are
where
all
can you order it?
They're online available.
How much is it
the
for?
links. That's what you have to guess.
I think this is around 500 to 800 ke beech mein.
Acha, let's see. It's close to 300.
नहीं मैं पहनूंगा तो बढ़ जाएगा.
Chalo, let's have a look at the next one.
Yeah. Diet water?
I'm wanting to know what it is. It's a gluten-free diet water.
पहले तो जो बनाया इसको बुलाओ यहाँ पे ये क्या है? I think this will be around 30 rupees.
Okay.
महंगा ही बेचेगा मैं.
ते-
110 रुपए, अरे कोई चांस ही नहीं है सर.
Sleep. I love this.
Sleep at work stickers. Actually ये स्कूल में चाहिए था, ये कॉलेज में. This would be I think 70-80 rupees.
Okay.
210. Oh.
210K. Okay. And the last one, I think.
Cooling fan with chopsticks. पहले chopstick पकड़ना तो सीख लो. पंखा कहाँ लटकाऊंगा. But this would be around sir 800 to 1000 rupees.
Yeah, you're right again. So that was the first one,
Yes.
right? And the last game, it's called Voice It Out, right? So I'm going to give you certain products, right?
Okay.
And we'll want to try and see your selling skills in them. We'll have to do it in a very impeccable style, yeah. Right? So let's have a look at the products. These are unbranded products. So we mask the brands so that we don't end up being in any controversy, right? So you'll have to sell a pain relief ointment in a comedy avatar.
This is a pain relief.
Yeah.
क्या आप हो गए लोटपोट और आपको लग गई चोट, तो लगाइए ये पेन रिलीफ ऑइंटमेंट. पार्टी के बाद, हैंगओवर में, सुबह सुबह, खेल के बाद, दोस्तों के साथ, मम्मी पापा के घुटनों पे और अपने बूढ़े बुजुर्गों के हाथों पे और माथों पे ये लगाइए पेन रिलीफ ऑइंटमेंट, लोटपोट चोट ऑइंटमेंट.
Well said, well done. And the next one, detergent in a musical manner. Now, this you can ace this up, I'm sure.
क्या आप गए हैं फैल, लग गई है मैल, तो लगाइए ये डिटर्जेंट अर्जेंटली. दोस्तों ये लगाइए डिटर्जेंट, क्योंकि साफ सफाई तो होती रहेगी लेकिन दाग बहुत ही बुरे हैं. डिटर्जेंट ये है सानी धोपा, धो धो के धोपा.
And the last one, a pressure cooker, but romantic avatar.
रोमांटिक अवतार. तो ये है ये कमाल का कुकर. ये देखिए इसके एजेस, इतने सॉफ्ट, इतने स्मूथ, इतने ब्यूटीफुल. इसे अपने हाथों में पकड़ सकते हैं, एक हाथ में भी पकड़ सकते हैं. इसकी सीटी को ऊपर नीचे, ऊपर नीचे, ऊपर नीचे, ऊपर नीचे भी कर सकते हैं. ये लीजिए कुकर और पकाइए अपना रोमांस, और पकाइए ऐसा खाना जो आपके पेट और दिल दोनों तक पहुंचे.
You can actually auction this to a lot of fans. And I think you aced it all. I think it's a cue to all the brand managers to actually now do a lineup opposite the doors of Siddhant Chaturvedi and soon to have him as the brand ambassador.
Right.
So now we've got a bunch of MBA students and they're super eager to pick your brains with some very interesting questions. So over to them.
Hi Siddhant, I'm Hussain from Simsri College at Churchgate. My question to you is that we know that the South Indian films are dominating now. And let's imagine you have two killer scripts on your plate. One where you are making a Bollywood movie with a big producer and a leading actress. And on the other hand, you have a regional language film where you are lead alongside a Tamil superstar. So which one would you choose and why?
Honestly, it's a very tough question. Yeah, very good question. I think I'll work double shifts and work on both the films. There's nothing as regional, I would say. For me, I don't compartmentalize as regional. I think everything is now Indian, where people can understand with the subtitles, and like a film like Kantara. What a film. And it traveled and my parents loved it. So I think India एक ही है. उसकी जो रूह है India की एक ही है. So why not? I would love to do it.
Okay, next question, please.
Hi, I'm Stavan Raut. I'm from NMMS. And my question to you is that does world cinema really fascinate you? And is there a conscious attempt to reach out to global filmmakers and to try different cinemas?
World cinema, I think any kind of cinema fascinates me, and I keep looking and searching for films which, like a film from Greenland, or I like to watch a lot of random stuff because you never know what emotion, because I've not traveled to those countries or to the places where they're produced or made. So I am very intrigued about knowing what is the story of love there, or what is the story of family there. Reaching out to global filmmakers because I just want to first, as you know, where I'm working, I want to do good cinema here. At least I aim to do such good content here that the noise travels outside and I get a chance to work with them. Karenga global, yes, Mr. Nolan, yes, Mr. Tarantino, everybody I want to work with, but need to make a name for our country first, so that they don't cast Siddhant Chaturvedi, an actor, they cast Siddhant from India. He's an Indian actor. I want to be called like an Indian actor.
And on that super high note, I think it comes, I think all great things come to an end.
Thank you for laughing at my stupid...
Just to summarize, I think on behalf of everybody here, want to wish you a lot of love, a lot of luck, So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you
Siddhant
so much.
Chaturvedi.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap of another episode of India's biggest marketing show, Kiska Brand Bajega. Until we meet again, take care and stay inspired.